Good morning out there, YouTube. How you doing? This is Trent from Melodic Custom Brass. Hope you're having a great day. I wanted to expand a little bit on our first improv talk on standards. I want to use a topic that one of my teachers taught me, which is a very simple and super fun topic to practice. It's all about developing ideas or motives. So the easiest thing you could possibly do, if you can't do this on your horn, you could write a few of these out, but write a few lines or play a few lines that are 3 or 4 note motives. So for instance, I'll play something like, okay? So a 4-note motive like this, you can expand on a ton. And you could really mess around as an improviser on this. So the easiest possible thing I think about is I could take the same melodic curve, which is the 4 8 notes, and play with that same rhythm, but change it in different notes. Things like that, where you have something where you could play. If you put that over a standard tune like Green Dolphin Street, what I'm going to show you is things. Thank you, Jamie.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So we'll give it a little bit of time to warm up. What we'll be able to do is by taking that simple motive, we'll be able to play a whole solo just with that 4 8 note phrase. It's not necessarily inspirational, but it's more practitional. So I switched that a little bit. I switched that motive up a little bit to change. So anytime you take a new idea or motive, you could expand upon it. So this is what we call melodic development, where you take an existing rhythm and you change the melody. Now, you could do just the same, keep the same 4 notes, A, B flat, C, F on trumpet, and then expand with any rhythm. Check that out. So now you have a kernel of information that you're being very firm and active about, but now you can expand upon that. That's what we call rhythmic development, where you take the same 4-note or 3-note or whatever your original motive phrase was, the same notes in the exact same sequence, in this case A, B flat, C, F, and you could do any rhythm. Now, this is where the fun really begins. What if you fragmented the line? What if you extended the line? So if I want to do extending the line, so I add a little bit to the phrase. Or where I added something a little bit before. These are all compositional development ideas that you could practice. Notice one thing, and yes, I'm using this on Green Dolphin Street just to so you can hear it as a listener, but I'm not thinking of chord. I'm not thinking of scale. I'm thinking of the power of a melodic phrase. And I think that is vitally important for a young improvising musician, to think about the power of what you do as a melodic improviser. So yes, we talked about in the first lesson doing a continuous 8th note feel. This is a totally different thing on that. We talk about this in our studio as there's 3 basic elements to improvise. One is called time and changes, is what you just heard. Sort of that bebopper's, connective tissue cartilage concept. The next is motivic development, taking an idea, expanding upon it, contracting it. We didn't even talk about another technique, which is called fragmentation. So fragmentation is, I'll play you the original phrase. Or what if I wanted to take that 3-note motive Where you can do augmentation and diminution as well. It's just you scrape the surface of all the things that you can actually do as a melodic improviser, and it's extremely exciting. So the second part of what we're talking about is motivic development. I will get a little bit more in depth on that on the next live noodles session. So you want to make sure you tune to either here at YouTube or on our Facebook page at Austin Custom Brass to delve a little bit deeper into that. And I'm going to come back with another video soon with the third sort of generalized topic about how I practice improvisation. So if you have a chance, hit that button right up there and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks again for all your amazing support. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Ciao.